Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Even though you are experienced in music and have your own careers, the Royal Southern Brotherhood is a relatively new outfit. How did this band get together?
Wow. Well, we all had the same manager, Ruben Williams, and there was a conversation about the fact that somebody asked him the question, why hadn't the Allman Brothers and the Neville Brothers ever performed together? And then he thought about the fact that he's an Allman and a Neville in his camp. And me and Mike had written a song called Pearl River together that won the Blues Music Awards Song of the Year for 2010. So we got together and magic happened.
So it instantly clicked.
Instant.
Do you consider the Royal Southern Brotherhood like a band or a project?
It's a band. I think we went into it thinking it would be a fun little project, and when we saw how special it was, had to rethink the whole approach. This is now our priority and our home base, and we'll still do things kind of shooting down off of it, but we'll always come back to the home base.
Do you consider yourself as reflecting the traditions of the Neville brothers and the Allman brothers?
I think we got something really fresh that probably has some of the elements of those groups in it, but there's also elements of a lot of other things, because we basically all like the same types of music, the same groups and everything. We're inspired by some of the same people, and we inspire each other.
Do you think you're a blues band? What do blues purists think about you?
Well, I don't think that we're a blues band. We didn't decide to put a blues band together. We didn't decide, let's pick a style of music and to make that music. We just said, let's see if we can make music together. And we did, and it turned out the way it turned out. Now, we're blues influenced, and there are bluesy things, by all means. But I don't know if it's any particular genre other than maybe rock and roll, where it's a combination of blues and country and southern and funk and just a lot of different types of music. That's the best thing about the group is everyone individually sounds like themselves still in this band. And that's what makes it sound like the band it does. It's very unique because we're not all the same,
Are there any limitations on what you allow to seep into your music?
I don't think so. We don't really talk about it. That's one of the reasons we're here. When we got together, it just came, And if it hadn't, we wouldn't have put the band together. You can have an Allman and a Neville and a blues music winner, and it looks great on paper. But if you get in that room and it doesn't click, then you don't have anything.
And it didn't just happen overnight. We took our time. We decided if we can we write some songs? Is this fun? Okay, 3 months later, hey, can we go play live? Let's go play some shows. Does that work? It was a step-by-step process over a year. Where it was okay, this is, we should do something with this,
What is the songwriting process like for you?
We really started out, I sent lyrics to both of these guys, and they immediately came up with music. He sent me some just musical riffs that I wound up putting some things to, and we did this over a few months. So by the time we got ready to go into the studio, we really had an idea of what we were going to do. But still, once we got in the studio, it's like these other spiritual forces took over, and it all just magically meshed. And in 2 days, we had 12 tracks, and in 5 days, the record was done.
With all of you being involved in the songwriting process, is there a certain rivalry going on as well?
We really support each other. I want Mike to write the best Mike Zito songs for this band, and he wants me to do the same, and I want to hand Cyril the best music for his lyrics, and we're a family.
Yeah, and I think too, we wrote songs any way you can write a song, this band wrote a song that way. Somebody brought a song finished, we wrote a song in the studio. You know, every possible way you can write songs, that's what happened. And so whatever, like what Devin said, whatever it takes at the end to get the best song, that's all that really matters, you know.
This is a real true brotherhood.
Yeah, the music. If the music doesn't come first, then there's going to be, well, let's do my song, and no, you have too many songs, or you play too many. There's none of that, because we put the music first. The music is way more important than what our individual needs are.
So obviously, like the internal band politics are pretty easy.
Oh, it's,
Yes.
yeah.
I think so.
It could have been a nightmare, but it was smooth.
Yeah.
If you had to pick a hypothetical sixth member for the Royal Southern Brotherhood, who would that be?
Two of them. Ruben Williams and Jim Gaines, I would
Yeah.
think would be everyone's vote.
Yeah, or you mean someone that we would want to have in the band?
Yeah.
To play?
Yeah?
Oh, maybe Billy Keys or Bobby Keys from the Stones. Or
Johnny Sansone?
Johnny Sansone. Yeah.
You even agree on this.
Yes.
Hey, you know, I think at the end of the day, we all have the same vision for, you know, this has become our baby, and we're all very proud parents, you know.
Do you think that in general great musicians are born as such rather than made?
I don't think so. No, I mean, maybe everything is different. Each person may have a different experience. I don't know that I'm a great musician, but I was not born a musician at all. It took a lot of fighting and determination, and you know, to try to learn what I wanted to learn. And I think that is equally as important as talent. But what do I know?
Well, I was born into a musical family, but that didn't mean that, you know, immediately everything just dropped into my hands, you know. And then on top of that, having, you know, older brothers and other mentors around all the time that I respected made me want to work that much harder at becoming, you know, the best at what I was doing, you know. So it's like being in this group with these fellas is kind of a culmination of all of these other things that I've been lucky enough to go through, and it all gelled together right here in this brotherhood.
I was born with it, but boy, I was horrible when I started. You got to work hard, man. You can be born with a, you know, a little kind of leaning into it, you know, like that it's easy to do, or it comes natural, I should say. But man, you got to work and work to hone it.
What should people remember you for once you're gone?
Great music, great songs.
Songs with feeling.
Yeah, you know, uplifting music. A band that enjoyed playing music.
Thanks a lot for the interview, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is Mike, Cyril, and Devin from Royal Southern Brotherhood. The fine gentlemen at Rockpalast have brought us down to this creepy basement, stolen all of our instruments, and we're going to play a little fired up. We're fired up and ready to go. We're fired up and ready to go. Fired up and ready to go. We're fired up and ready to go.
When I'm feeling down and low, I picture your face, oh, the glow, and it makes me feel higher and low. You, baby, you, girl, you're the one I love. Yes, it's you, baby, you're so sweet and fine. You're the one I love. Yes, it's you, baby, you keep me fired up and ready to go. You keep me fired up and ready to go. You keep me fired up and ready to go. You keep me fired up and ready to go. Here we go. Fired fired up, ready to go.
Yeah.
Let me get me one of these.